Howdy there, folks, and welcome to Boomin Sooner Radio. I am your host, Jamie Gilberry at 88.9 Radio. Offseason is right around the corner. We just witnessed the Sooners make it to round 2 of the college football playoffs, but they started off playing Ohio State. We can kind of recap that while talking about this offseason as they just got put out by Penn State. But we'll have the highlights running in the background, kind of talk about the game as you see Coach Sean right there, the savior of this program, it seems like. Ohio State came in with a high-powered offense just like us. We'll go to the offensive side, though, highlight what they were able to do. But we all know Arnold, reigning Heisman winner, won the Heisman. His true sophomore year came out of nowhere. He's a gunslinger. He's going to throw it all over the yard. Reminds me of a 7-on-7 quarterback who's just going to, he's out there and he's just able to put the ball where it needs to be, And we had a senior running back, Sawchick, who was also a first-round caliber running back. He'll definitely go higher in this draft. He was able to be a steady runner, as you see a big play right there on 4th down, but, our team, we didn't come out scoring the ball in the red zone. We gave them a lot of chances. BB came up big in this game. He came out of nowhere. A guy who really wasn't getting carries throughout the year came up big in the first playoff game. And the game plan we had for Ohio State, we were very, very patient. Went to the running game first, second down, third down sometimes. We were playing the win. We were playing 4-down territory. As you see BB, getting out there in the open field, he looking like he's going to have a big year next year. As Sawcheck is probably going to go to the NFL, as Arnold was able to get out of the pocket and scramble right there for a touchdown. The Heisman winner. We've had Baker, we've had Kyler, we've had Jalen Hurts. Hurts didn't win the Heisman, but Arnold joined that club. He showed that, when it's time to come and play in the big games, he can do that. We're definitely going to be missing out on that as he goes for the NFL draft. But we got some prospects coming in from high school. Number 2 rated quarterback in the whole country coming out of Texas. Had offers from every Power 5 school you could think of. He chose Oklahoma for a reason. He wants to be a part of the rebuild, the program, if you could even call it a rebuild at this time. You see Arnold dink and dunk, throwing to the track star Slater, who had a huge game a couple games ago with 4 touchdowns. We'll talk to him on another episode I had planned this week, but as you can see, they were making mistakes throughout the game. You can't make that mistake on a 4th down as we missed a field goal, gave us another chance. We weren't able to get into the end zone because of that, Plays like that is why you lose, and it came up big for Oklahoma in this game, as Anderson's able to get in the end zone right there. He's been a great receiver for us over his career. He's destined for the NFL this year as well. Arnold dropping back again for the screen pass. Ooh, that's one thing about Sawcheck that I'm going to miss is at any point in time, that guy can take one to the house, As you see the pass right here for Arnold, just put it on the money, man, in the replay, they had to replay it a couple times as he got challenged. But, man, game of inches. Football is a game of inches, but this Sooner team really came out to play against Ohio State. It really did. The game plan, and Arnold, he made some bad mistakes this game. Right there, he tried to force it a little bit. Luckily, it went out of bounds. But, we have one of the best kickers in the country. He'll be back next year. But really, I was just most impressed with Arnold's composure. Handing the ball off, not wanting to drop back every play. When you're the Heisman winner, oftentimes I feel like, as, he's able to get it to the tight end, and that's just the beauty of Arnold. He's not going to force it if he doesn't have to. And as I say that, he throws an interception, but I remember watching that play back like, man, is this when Ohio State is going to, is this when they're going to catch fire, and it's going to turn into a completely different game, and we were able to keep our composure. Our defense, as you can see, they scored there, but our defense made plays when they needed to make plays, and our offense came back on the field, and he's going deep to Slater. This guy Slater comes out of nowhere, is a track star out of high school, 4-star recruit, our best true freshman coming out of high school, and he's just a game changer. Whenever you have a guy who can, you're at the 10-yard line, take it 90 because he's just so much faster, you got something special. As you can see, just a small dink and dunk play like that, you get 20 yards, but that's the beauty of Sean's offense. Coach Sean's offense is, and that was a big play right there, losing that fumble, because that's when we could have opened the floodgates. They go down and score. We come back, BB, give it back to BB. Let's slow this down, know what I'm saying, and get this dub, and they were making plays. Ohio State came to play, but we did too. BB, big run, that was able to set us, but was able to set us up for, more of a drive, hand the ball off to the third string. He's able to get back into the end zone as well, but, I don't see him. I see him transferring, I really do see him transferring as he strikes that Heisman pose. But when he touches the rock, I think he might be the best running back on our squad, as Arnold would go deep again later on. And I'm going to have to, end the footage because I am not able to, with licensing, show you the rest of the game. But great game. We were able to pull it out, make it to the second round. Not going to play the Penn State game because that was ugly. We lost that. But, this Oklahoma team is really set up for something special next year. I think we're the only ones who can really ruin it. We have 3 of the top 4 rated quarterbacks coming in next year. And, people are asking them, because they're doing interviews. NIL's a thing now. These kids can talk. These kids have voices. These kids have brands. But, NIL, they're asking them, like, why would you go to the same team that the number 2 rated quarterback in the country's going to? Well, I'm the number 3 rated quarterback. I'm the number 4 rated quarterback. It's literally 2, 3, 4. The second best quarterback, the third best, and the fourth best. And really a lot of scouts say that the second best, Kevin Loletta, they're saying that he's the best player in the country. And, the number 1 quarterback's ranking is inaccurate. Kyle Loletta, 2 state championships in the state of Texas. Coming in, then you have Darisaw, 6'5" pocket passing quarterback coming in as well. And then you have another guy coming out of Michigan, coming all the way from Michigan, Don Boozer, who is a dual threat guy, but can also sit in the pocket and dial you up, And then, coming out of Sooner camp, because we cover this is our job, every day, Sooner. There's a guy named Martin Slavis, 4-star recruit out of Florida, who people are talking about could end up running the show and could end up being the next great quarterback here at Oklahoma. I've even heard Bradford comparisons, but that's what we're talking about here, man. And they're all coming back to the same program to duke it out and see who's going to be named starter day one, and I think for the second year of guys here, right, his first year as a coach, and we're talking about Sean Scales, Oklahoma Sooners coach, first year, is put out first round, but we have a Heisman winner. That's a good starting point. We saw what Lincoln Riley was able to do here, with Baker Mayfield, then Kyler, then Caleb, You get what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts was also in there. You know, we see what he's been able to do with quarterbacks and how appealing it is to know, hey, if I go here, I'm going to be developed. It's no coincidence that the 3 top 4 quarterbacks are coming in that next year. You get what I'm saying? So he had a good start. Then this year, you know, we make it to the playoffs and we get to round 2. We get a win. That's something Lincoln Riley was never able to do. And now we're going into this offseason with a lot of coverage, with a lot of hype around our program because, you know, a lot of people are buying in. You know, I think that, you know, and you can get into the playoffs with 2-3 losses now, you know. And I think that next year, I don't think it'll be a thing where we know by the first game who the starter is. I think that the playoffs is a good point where you should be like, all right, by playoffs, we'll have our guy. Because one of these 4 guys is going to be special. But this was a good time. Had a great time. This is Jamie Gilberry, excuse me, at 88.9 Boomin Sooner Radio. I will see you guys later. Have a great day.